everyone. Today we're going to do a yoga flow. So we're going to really take really amazing sun salutations going up and down, very flowing motions. That's really going to open you up, stretch you out really good, open up your heart, your emotions, your mental, your physical, everything, and it's going to feel amazing. So if you're somebody that works out really hard and predominantly chooses the intense workouts, this one is necessary for you to plug in at least once a week in between all those crazy workouts, myself included. So we're going to start on your mat. Actually, I'll continue facing you. Let's just open up those arms, standing in that mountain pose. Let's just close our eyes, shoulders back and down, really elevating through the rib cage, through your heart. Setting an intention for this workout. Maybe trying to focus on one person that you can help lift their spirits this week, or volunteer in some way, shape, or form for a group that's maybe struggling. Finding ways throughout the week to be more grateful in your life and what you have. Maybe your healthy loved ones. And let's just continuously flow those positive thoughts through our minds and set an intention for where you want to go with this workout, with this yoga practice. Shoulders back and down, aligning that spine, getting everything to be able to work both externally and internally at an optimal level. So let's just, if you want, keep those eyes closed. Otherwise, you can open them up, reaching up. Inhale. Exhale, bring those hands into center. Open them up again. Inhale. In through your nose. Hands come together. Exhale, open that mouth. Inhale. Exhale. If you can be doing this in nature, that is the best, especially with workouts like yoga, to be able to really appreciate Mother Nature and what we have in our great outdoors that is always right outside our home. Now I'm going to turn. You're going to move towards more the front of your mat. We're going to take an inhale, opening up the front of our bodies. Exhale, swan dive down, or bring those hands in close. Release your head. And let's just hang here for a moment. Let's just alternate our knees, one bend and then the other. Beautiful. Now while we hang here, let's shake our heads yes, gently first. And let's shake our heads no. Now let's inhale up to a flat back. If you're not familiar, put your hands on your shins and make that back nice and straight, like you wanted to put a cup of tea or coffee on your back. And exhale, release it down. Inhale, reach it up. Nice flat back, really long neck. And exhale, release. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale, slightly bend the knees. Bring those arms out to the side for an inhale, reaching up. Exhale to center. Let's do that again and add on. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive down, leading with your chest. Release your head. Alternate those knees, one knee at a time. You'll find as we go through each of these, you're going to get a little bit looser, a little bit more warmed up. And let's inhale to that flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Let's drop our hips. Bringing our arms up alongside our ears in chair pose. Pull that belly button in, really engage. Drive your shoulder blades down, reaching those arms nice and long. Holding it here. See if we can get another inch down while our fingers go another inch further towards the sky. And release, hanging it over. Bending those knees. Take one step back. Take the other step back, holding that plank. Staying nice and tall and engaged in this plank position. Now let's drop our left knee, turning towards the front, lifting up that right arm in a modified side plank. Beautiful. Now let's lift up that leg. Let's sweep it forward and sweep it back. And sweep it forward and sweep it back. 2 more times. Sweep it forward. Nice and slow. Back. Hold it here. Looking up at that top arm. Placing that foot down. Bringing that hand coming back into that plank position. Holding here. Let's do a little rock forward and back. I think this is a great way for us to properly understand the next step. So when you get to the front of your toes where you're almost gonna fall off and your shoulders are in front of your fingertips, you're gonna drop to your knees, keeping those hips open. We're gonna hover over the ground where your chin is way out in front of your hands, and then we're gonna come up into upward facing dog. Tops of the feet are on the ground, nice long neck. And then we're gonna lift up in downward facing dog. Now walk it out a little bit. Really push those armpits towards the toes. Walk, walk, just like this. Open up those shoulders. Now let's gently step forward, bringing that foot as close as you can to your hands. Lift your hips, slight bend in the knees. Reverse that swan dive. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to go on the other side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan dive down. Open up that chest. Release your head. Alternate those knees. This should feel so good in your lumbar spine. And inhale to that flat back. Super long neck. Exhale, release. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, flat back, hold. Exhale, release. We're gonna drop our hips, flattening those feet, coming into chair pose right here. Engaging those back muscles. Reaching those fingers nice and long, pulling your belly button towards your spine. 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming all the way down. Relax that neck and head. Bend the knees, step back 1 foot, step back the other foot, high plank right here. Hover, shoulders over the wrists, squeezing your legs, pulling that belly button far away from the floor. Taking an inhale, exhale. Let's drop that bottom knee, should be your right one this time. Lifting up that left arm to the sky. Pushing away from the floor. Lift up this top leg and we're gonna go forward and sweep it back. Big stretch, bring it around and back. Open up that arm, bring it forward and back and around. Last time. Hold it here. Take a look up. Place that foot down. Bring it back to your plank, high plank right here. And now let's rock forward, back, forward, back. So we're going tippy toes and then pushing to the heels. All right, last time. Hold it forward, drop the knees, come down, hover, hover. Tuck the toes down, lift up, come off the knees. Nice long neck. And let's come all the way up into that downward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's push those heels to the floor. Let's walk our feet one at a time, nice and slow. Taking your time, doing the best that you can. Come on up, flat back up, inhale. Exhale right here. Awesome, how are we doing? Great, we're gonna continue, we're gonna add on. Let's do it, inhale. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, walk or float back into your plank. Rock forward. Drop your knees, or if you can, hover down, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Find your stillness right here. Lifting that tailbone up to the sky. Let's pick up our left leg, nice and high. Lift, lift. Bring it forward. Hover. Bring it back. Bring it forward, hover. Shoulders over the wrists. And back. Last time. Hover. Place that foot on the floor. And let's come up into that crescent lunge right here. Sinking nice and low in that hip. Now let's go ahead, take that opposite hand down, and let's twist in that twisting lunge. Oh, feels so good. Let's reach up by the ear, come around. Reach up by that ear, come around one last time. Bring that hand to the center. Sweep that foot back, come into downward facing dog. We're gonna hop or walk our feet back to our hands, lifting the hips, reaching up in that reverse swan dive. Exhale down. Here we go again on the other side. Exhale. Inhale, try to get that breath working with your movement. Hop or walk back into that plank, forward. Drop down, hover, turn the toes over, inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog right here. Catch your breath. Let's pick that left foot up nice and high. Keep lifting, keep lifting. Bring that knee forward and hover. And exhale. Bring that leg forward, hover. Exhale. Bring that leg forward, hover, hold, and place it on the ground. Staying low, reach those arms up. High lunge, drop those hips down. Take that opposite hand, place it close to your foot. Rotate and look up at your hand, beyond your fingers. Take your arm up by your ear and around, big circles. Up by your ear, around, one more time, up and around. Bring it back here, coming back to that plank, coming back to downward facing dog. We're gonna hop or walk, bringing those feet up to the hands, reverse that swan dive, inhale, exhale, let's add on some more. Starting to get a little sweat on, yes? Exhale. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, hop or walk. Forward, hover. Turn those toes over. Upward facing dog. Exhale, turn the toes over. Downward facing dog. Push those heels to the floor. Let's pick up that first leg. Whatever that is for you, pick it up nice and high. Bring it in, you're gonna place it down immediately. If you need to take a couple steps, get that foot between your hands. Drop that back heel, and let's windmill those arms into warrior two. Let's do a little pulsing here, just to get into it. The idea is to keep those nice long arms, but also to get those hips nice and low. Let's hold it here. Really squeezing your inner thighs together, but extending that back leg. Nice deep breath. Let's turn that palm in the front. Let's reach back, keeping that rib cage open. Looking up towards the sky, reverse warrior. Bend that front knee a little more. Come back to warrior two. Turn the palm, reach back, Open up the rib cage. Make sure it's still facing the same way your leg is. And back to warrior two. One more time. You should feel the burn in that leg. Right here. Reach, reach, reach. And windmill those arms down. Slide that foot back. From the plank, we're just gonna hop forward. You can go wider legs. It's gonna help you. Reverse swan dive. Inhale, exhale. Awesome. We're going again, other side. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, swan dive down. Release. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, hop or walk back to that plank. Rock it forward. Hover, inhale. Upward facing dog, nice long neck. And exhale, turning those feet over, downward facing dog. Pick up that other leg, your second leg. Bring it through, come forward first, and then place it on the ground. Okay, we're gonna windmill those arms. I'm gonna come over here. Windmill those arms as we drop the back heel down. My bad, you wanna drop that back heel down first. Make sure it's flat on the ground. Open up those arms. Long neck, create this really long neck. If you like, pulse into it. Deep breaths. Trying to get a little bit lower with each pulse. Inhale, exhale. Amazing. Hold here as low as you can possibly get. Turn the palm, reach forward. Drive that arm back, keeping the rib cage facing forward. Look up, reach up and back. Keep sinking in that front leg. Coming back to warrior two, right here, hold. Check that knee, make sure it is pressing out towards the pinky toe. Turn that palm forward, reach back. Keep that back leg nice and straight and long. And come back to warrior two. Feeling the burn. Reach forward, reach back, open up this hip. Keep that form, bend that front knee a little bit more. And windmill down. Pivoting the back foot. Oh, my quad. Holding that plank. Coming forward, walking or hopping. Reverse swan dive, inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more little flow. Here we go. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, come up to flat back. Exhale, release, walk or hop into your plank. Rock it forward, hover. You can be doing this on your knees. Turn the toes over. Upward dog, inhale. Exhale into downward facing dog. Pressing those armpits towards the toes. Slide one foot in, bring that first leg up. Bring it through before you place it down. Put it down between the hands. Turn the back heel. Press the pinky side of your toe to the floor. Coming into that warrior two, right here. We're gonna straighten out this front leg. We're gonna do triangle. So we're gonna reach forward, keeping both of these legs really engaged. So we don't want a bent leg. Try to really engage those legs. Reach forward, drop this hand here, and open up your chest right here. If you feel like you are in a straight line, you can slowly lower down a tad towards the floor, but you don't want to drop your chest forward. Keep that upper body open. Here's a challenge. Pick up the bottom arm and hold, eyes up to the sky. Place it down, open up a little more. Bring it up, hold. Bring it back, bend that front knee slightly. We're gonna do a challenge, pivot the back foot. We're gonna come into warrior three. We're gonna take off that back leg. Flex or point, really up to you. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Palms facing each other. Keep lifting through the back leg. Hip bones are pointing down to the ground. From here, let's put our hands on the ground and lift that leg as high as we can. I'm changing my foot to a point. Keep walking your hands back to your foot and lift that leg as high as you can. Let's bring that foot right in to the other leg. Releasing down. Slight bend in the knees. Inhale, reverse that swan dive. And exhale. All right, we're gonna go on the other side. We're wrapping it up soon. Open it up. Swan dive down. Release your head. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, hop it back. Hover forward. Lower down carefully. Turn the toes over. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog right here. Pick up that opposite foot. Bring it forward. Hover it first. Place it down. Turn the back heel down. Windmill those arms as if you're going back into warrior two. Holding it here first. Then we're going to straighten this leg going into triangle. So make sure your shoulders are relaxed, your legs are engaged, like you're squeezing those quad muscles. Reach out as far as you possibly can. Dropping this arm, reaching this arm to the sky. Turn your gaze up to the sky. Slide down a little lower if you can without dropping your chest. All right, challenge. Bring that hand forward, keeping your gaze upward. Bring that hand down, open up a little more. Inhale, exhale. Bring that hand forward one last time, hold. Bring it down. Bend that knee, pivot the back foot as we go into our warrior three. Flexing my back foot, keeping my toes all pointing downward. Hips are square to the floor. Squeeze those hands together, holding it here. Nice long spine. And now let's reach for the floor, trying to lift that leg even higher. Walking your hands back towards your foot. Lift, 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 lift. Maybe grabbing your ankle to get a little leverage. And place it down with ease. Soften the knees. Reverse that swan dive. Inhale. Exhale. Let's inhale. Exhale. Come down. Let's walk it out into a plank. Holding here. Let's come down to those knees. Let's come into a tabletop position. Let's do some cat-cow. Opening up our lumbar spine, our abdominals, our rib cage. So we're going to inhale, arching that back, pressing the belly button towards the mat, eyes up. And we're going to exhale, round that back, pushing away from the floor, tucking that chin. Inhale, arch your back. Open up the belly, eyes up. Exhale, round. Come back to neutral. Let's do the wag the dog. So we're looking over that right shoulder towards our right hip, and to the left shoulder, and to the right shoulder, and the left, and the right. One more time. And the left. Bring those toes together, open those knees wide, sit back as far as you can. Find that child's pose that feels perfect for you. Walk the hands out maybe you choose to do those arms behind. I like to reach them out and get a nice stretch through my back. And take a few breaths to just reflect here, go back to that intention. Bringing that heart rate down. Every breath you take on that exhale, just release any tension you have going on within your body, whether it's physical or mental. Just release it. Let it kind of trickle off your body and go back into the earth. And we're gonna slowly, after your last breath here, your last breath for now, of course, bring those knees together. Slowly make your way to the top of your space, whether you're on your knees or maybe you feel better on your bottom and you want to cross those legs. Whatever feels good for you right here, right now is perfect. So take those shoulders, open them, big circles, reaching those hands for the floor, coming back to this peaceful stance where we're realigned, everything is back in order, we're calm, going back to that intention for this practice today, taking all that positive mindset, those positive vibes, those feelings of accomplishment and success and confidence, really flooding yourself with that. Taking a nice deep breath, taking all that in. Exhale, let it go. And let's reach those arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Exhale. That was amazing. Thank you so much for joining me for this yoga practice that may be unique for you, but so essential, and you probably feel unbelievable right now. Not only do you feel you could go conquer the world or whatever is in your mind, but you also feel very calm and collected and put together, which we don't always feel sometimes through challenging times in our life. So take that all in, take this with you the rest of the day, the week, the month, and spread it to those around you. So clap it up for you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you for the next workout. Have a great day.